They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw is Bridgewater. And incomplete to open things up.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Number 22, Christian.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
By Chris Harris.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Well, a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
23 yards, the final tally.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
They do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things out. That's the only way you can get it done.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Herbert on third down now. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Badgley to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he is all the way up past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Panthers.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around.
Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Andrews. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down down, but not before reaching the 21. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's airing it out for Williams. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Bridgewater now. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's Eckler again. Down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. Wiggins free. And after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
It's a gain of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. He's going to air run it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really took.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Casey Hayward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert able to show his reels as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Him in stride. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That is caught by Rodgers for a Charger touchdown. Chester Rodgers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
At the Chargers' 1-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Bridgewater here to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 31. Chargers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such much little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. If 0-3 would have been bad, you get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here is Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Final score, Panthers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, they're into the win column now as they